Today's Broncos Breakdown is presented to you guys by BetQL. Use the link at the bottom of your screen, plug in the promo code ChatBroncos, and here's what they're going to do for you guys. They're going to give you 25% off your subscription. All the information you need for this is in the description of this video. It's in the comments. It's all down below, but check them out, BetQL. Start beating the books and start making some green and stop sending Venmos away to random strangers. BetQL, all the information you need to start making some money is down below and in the description along with the comments of this video. Broncos fans, we got some news and rumors coming your way. I'm Matthew Peterson, and the first thing up is some ownership rumors, all right? It may not be the sexiest thing when we're in season, but owners play a factor, okay? I think a handful of owners are pretty involved, and those owners like Robert Kraft have a good track record. So here are two rumored candidates, okay? Jeff Bezos and Jay-Z. I don't think they get any more polar opposite than those two, but those are the two biggest names and the names that are jumping out across the World Wide Web as potential owners for the Broncos coming up. Because here's the situation. We're going to dive into more details as the video goes along, but let's check out the Broncos card here because owner Pat Bowlen, who passed away back in 2019, he left the team after buying it for what looks like pennies at this point, decades ago, to his trust and his 7 daughters who have been interesting, like lawsuits between each other, getting dismissed by judges, not playing Family Feud with a bunch of good answer, but more like backstabbing probably. But here's the deal. This is a $4 billion team, okay? We'll talk about how much that really goes for across the sports worldwide, across worldwide of sports, but it is a lot, all right? Now, Jeffrey Bezos, richest man in the world. Did you not know that? Yeah, well, now you do. Was interested in buying about 40% stake of the Washington football team not long ago. And sources say he wants to be an NFL owner because that's what, not even rich people do, but the rich people that are so rich they wear sweatpants to 5-star restaurants because they can. This is like an elite status. And when you have, $200 billion, you can do that. Next up is Jay-Z, all right? World's first hip-hop billionaire, worth about $1.4 billion. So clearly, he would need some investing partners to put up that roughly $4 billion price tag to pick up the Broncos. But when you start when Rock Nation has a partnership with the NFL, you start to get some ins, and all 32 NFL owners unanimously have to approve this. So you got to make some friends, right? And so Jay-Z's done that for sure. But here's my question for you. Pick the next owner, all right? Type JB if you think it's going to be Jeffrey Bezos. Jay-Z if you think it's going to be Jay-Z. Or if you think it's going to stay within the Bowlen family, type BF. Let me know what you're thinking down in the comments. BetQL, guys, is the place to be to start making some money this entire football season. Here's the deal. Short and sweet. Use the link right below. Then you plug in this promo code ChatBroncos when you're signing out. When you got your shopping cart full, they're going to give you 25% off their subscription. This is a subscription that's going to let you on Insight. Okay, 350,000 models scanning every single spread, over, under, player prop to put together their best bets. Okay, they give out 5, 4, 3-star bets, and these things are hitting. All right, plain and simple. If you want to make your own bets, though, if you want to be your own wizard and pay your rent by yourself, by all means, use their programs and their tools to formulate the best bet you can make every single Sunday. They've got tons of great stuff out there. One I was looking at is this Thursday. They've got the under in the Washington and New York Giants game at 41. Seems like a pretty good idea to me after the Giants put up 13 and the Washington football team looks to be on their backup quarterback. So check them out, BetQL, all the information in the description of this video. All right, next thing up for this ownership change of hand. What's the timeline for this? What's it going to look like? It's not going to happen during the season, okay? But it could happen somewhat soon. Here's what the president and CEO, Joe Ellis, had to say. Our goal is a timely, responsible, and orderly determination of ownership. What that will entail for us, there are some things that we still need to work through. but our goal is to be able to lay out when the season is over, and head coach Vic Fangio has promised that he will be in the middle of February, that we will lay out for everybody a timeline to a transition of ownership that will take place next year prior to the start of the season. That's important. It's important to the organization. It's important to the beneficiaries, Pat Bowlen's children, to get it resolved, and we're moving forward on that, okay? So here's my pick of the three horses you have in this. I think Bezos. Why? Because the 7 daughters of Pat Bowlen, they aren't jumping out as really enthusiastic to hold on to this team. And when you can sell it for $4 billion, that's a really tough number to pass on if you are uberly invested in owning an NFL team, which I think Bezos is, okay? Like I said, this is a status for the elite of the elite of the elite, okay? So why not send, the Broncos to the moon if you really want to, if you're Jeff Bezos. So that's who I've got picked. But like I said, let me know what you're thinking in the comments of this video. Broncos fans, we are almost there. 4K subscribers is right around the corner. We're just 5 away as it currently stands. Subscribe right now to the Broncos Breakdown. Be the one that gets us over 4K. Let's catch up to the stupid Kansas City Chiefs and the Raiders, who got some they got some ground on us, but you know what? I don't think Gruden is going to do much this season anyway, so why don't make that fool look even foolish by catching up to him in subscriptions. Subscribe right now to the Broncos Breakdown. All right, just going to give you some background, some context here of how much the $4 billion price tag is really worth. Here is the last 5 biggest sales for pro sports teams in the U.S., and number 1 at Brooklyn Nets is nearly half of what the Broncos will go for, most likely. The closest thing you could draw to is the Carolina Panthers. That one went a couple years ago. Just under $2.3 billion. That's a long way away from $4 billion, which just speaks to everything that's been created in Denver by the late Pat Bowlen, the Super Bowl rings, the repeated success in the pattern of excellence. Just check out some of these price tags. The Broncos are going to blow this one out if they do sell sometime next offseason. I want to know something. Let's just play a little game here. What would you guys do if you were the owner? If you've been to Empire Field, and if you've got some Power Field, and you've got some changes you want to make at Mile High, let me know. Would it be an upgrade of the bathroom situation? You want to get some different concessions in? Or maybe it's a huge free agent you want to pursue? Or maybe you want to pioneer, like a trade for Aaron Rodgers, which we'll talk about later on as some more rumors have spilled over from that camp. But let me know what you're thinking in the comments for this one. Guys, BetQL also has a great deal for you guys over at BetMGM, okay? Plain and simple. When you get you get a free BetQL subscription. When you deposit $10, spend that $10 over at BetMGM. Use the link down below, chatsports.com/BroncosMGM. All the information you need is in the description and the comments of this video. There's a lot of great things waiting for you guys thanks to BetQL and like BetMGM. You can start making some money this football season, start making some green on the Broncos because they definitely covered in that first week against the Giants. -3 was a cakewalk. Make sure you use that discount code CHATBRONCOS. All the information, though, in the description of this video. All right, this is kind of old news, but I have to do my job. Ian Rappaport, he fired up the trade news again. Apparently, the Broncos are still interested in Aaron Rodgers. Not going to happen during the season. But here's what NFL insider Ian Rappaport had to say. I'm told the Denver Broncos, who would have been interested this past offseason, remain interested and could try to trade for Rodgers, make a substantial offer after this season. They have not yet committed to a long-term quarterback. This just came out a couple days ago. All right, so this is not old information. Well, it's old information in a way, but it's just being recycled maybe a little bit. I mean, come on, let's focus on this year. That's my first takeaway. It's 2021. Teddy Bridgewater was phenomenal in week 1. Let's not look ahead to next season, but after week 1, if you want to pick a better quarterback between TB and Rodgers, that's a no-brainer. I mean, one team put up 3 points. Now, of course, given the two, I would take Rodgers, of course, but I don't know. I'm just having a little fun with this one because it's so far away. It's not going to be happening until February at the earliest. Nothing's going to happen mid-season. Ian Rappaport, I don't know if it was just a slow day for him or just wanted to get some clicks, but here's the news, and I got to give it to you guys just so you're up to date on the latest Aaron Rodgers Broncos drama, who in a man bun, I don't know if it worked for him, but that's what he's rocking right now in Green Bay. Maybe he's got to cut it off to get back to his usual form after that piss-poor Week 1 performance. So, let me know. Would you trade for Rodgers if Teddy balls out this season? If Bridgewater puts up, say, 28 touchdowns, over 4,000 yards, 9 interceptions, something like that. Type T for trade or P for pass. If no matter what, you're still wanting Rodgers, which is understandable. He's a multi-time NFL MVP. Bridgewater's still a little unclear what his status will be in the NFL for long, but let me know in the comments. T for trade or P for pass if you are hunting for Aaron Rodgers this offseason.